Hi, I'm Tyler, and welcome to another Christmas episode of my Christian Media Week reviews. Each week during the Christmas season, I take 5 Christian Christmas releases, be it albums, EPs, or singles, and after I listen to them all week, I come back here and I review them. I share what I think about them. So without further ado, let's get to this week's first release. Colton Dixon's new Christmas double single, Home for Christmas / I'll Be Home for Christmas Acoustic. Colton Dixon's new double single, which includes an original song in Home for Christmas and an acoustic cover of I'll Be Home for Christmas. Let's dive into it. So, pretty good double single here from Colton Dixon. Stylistically, Home for Christmas has kind of a fun, upbeat pop feel to it, while I'll Be Home for Christmas is a nice... Colton Dixon's acoustic cover of I'll Be Home for Christmas is a nice, soft piano ballad rendition of that song. And as for the lyrics here, you can definitely see Colton Dixon's desire to be home for Christmas through these 2 songs here with his family. And as for the lyrics here, Colton Dixon talks about how when he's away, his family can count on him to do whatever it takes to get home for Christmas, to have a good time, enjoying his family's love, while they enjoy all the other things there are to like about the Christmas season. Up next, Rhett Walker's new single, a cover of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. Rhett Walker's new single, a cover of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. Let's dive into it. So, pretty good rendition here by Rhett Walker. Stylistically, definitely has an upbeat country feel to it. And as for the lyrics here, definitely talks about the signs that it's beginning to feel like Christmas. And as for the lyrics here, Rhett Walker talks about how the toys that kids off from school wish for and the decorations are making it begin to look like Christmas. Up next, Ben Fuller's new single featuring Jonathan Traylor, Ring Them Bells. Ben Fuller's new single featuring Jonathan Traylor, Ring Them Bells. Let's dive into it. So before I share my thoughts on this, let me just say, yes, this is an original song, but it's based a little bit on Carol of the Bells. You can definitely hear the influence of that carol on this song. With that being said, let's dive into the song itself here. So, pretty good song here, and pretty good collaboration, might I add, between Ben Fuller and Jonathan Traylor. Both artists do a good job on here. Stylistically, definitely has an upbeat, contemporary, alternative, southern rock worship feel. And as for the lyrics here, pretty good lyrics here. I like how the lyrics encourage us to praise Jesus for restoring us from death. Ben Fuller and Jonathan Traylor talk about us all gathering together to join the angels in cheerfully singing and ringing the Christmas bells to welcome King Jesus, who has arrived to restore us from fear and death. Up next, The Young Escape's new single featuring Hunter Plake, a cover of Last Christmas. The Young Escape's new single featuring Hunter Plake, a cover of Last Christmas. Let's dive into it. So, overall, I gotta say, I liked The Young Escape's EP earlier this year, but their cover of Last Christmas, I think, their lead singer's voice, I think her voice, combined with the R&B pop sound, didn't exactly work as well as I would have hoped for, but that's just my take. Hunter Plake does a good job appearing on this track, though. And there are some moments where The Young Escape's lead singer sounds good, too. Stylistically here, definitely an upbeat R&B pop song. And as for the lyrics here, talks about giving someone your love last Christmas only for that person to turn around and give it to someone else. And this year, choosing to give it to someone who really loves you to avoid the heartbreak. Up next, our last release for today, Ariel Fitz-Patrick's new single featuring Childlike, CiCi, and Angie Rose, Little Drummer Boy. So before I dive into my thoughts on Ariel Fitz-Patrick's Little Drummer Boy, featuring Childlike, CiCi, and Angie Rose, I have to say a couple things. Number one, thanks Jake for requesting me this single. And number two, this is not the original Little Drummer Boy. It's based on that, but this is an original song all on its own. Let's dive into it. So, pretty good version here. I would say when the hip-hop features Childlike, CiCi, and Angie Rose hit those high notes, it does throw me off a little bit. But other than that, pretty good song here, pretty good collaboration. Stylistically here, definitely a trap banger. I like how these three artists turned Little Drummer Boy into a trap banger. Vocally here, Ariel Fitz-Patrick sings, Childlike, CiCi raps, and Angie Rose sings, raps, and sing raps, does all three. And as for the lyrics here, like the lyrics here to this new version, Ariel, Childlike, CiCi, and Angie talk about how they've come to gratefully offer their finest praise to the newborn King Jesus, who sacrificially gave his life to save them from their sin, and in who they can trust their faith to protect them in hard times. Really like how it gives this picture of Jesus being born to save us and to protect us. Well, that's it for this week and this Christmas season. Come back next week for 5 not-so-Christmassy Christian releases that I missed while reviewing Christmas music. If you like what you saw in this video, please subscribe. I put out videos every Friday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. Also, if you have any thoughts on today's releases or what I may have said about them, let me know down in the comments below. Also in the comments, you can request any awesome not-so-Christmassy Christian releases that are released over the past few weeks while I've been reviewing Christmas music that you want to see me review in next week's video. Also, check out the playlist section for a Music Month Stream playlist available here on YouTube and also on Spotify. And this month's edition of the playlist includes my top streamed Christmas songs from last year. And don't worry, it's going to remain up through the end of the month, even though I'm returning to regular music next week. And it features songs from artists like Jordan Felice, Sarah Reeves, Brandon Heath, and others. So go and check that out if you're interested. Well, go now. See you next week. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. And make time to celebrate with those you love. Jesus is being born to save us from sin, death, and fear. Merry Christmas. See you next week. Bye.